I had a small takeout business, food business. It was just like wings and appetizers. And some circumstances arose and I had to close the business. And in closing the business, I still owed a debt to the gentleman where I had the business. After a while, we made arrangements to make monthly payments because I couldn't afford to pay him. And I hadn't been working at the time, and I had gotten a letter from him stating that I was like 4 months behind. He would appreciate it if I could catch up my payments to him, which I felt terrible because he's a very good man, and I felt terrible that I wasn't able to do this. I had came to the station, it was the telethon, and we were working the phones in the prayer room. The speaker was challenging women to give a $50 seed to plant for their harvest and their debts to be forgiven.
There was a time in my life when, I was going through financial difficulties, and she shared her story with me that her, husband was laid off at the time, I believe, and they were going through a hard time financially, and I could identify with that because I've been there.
The prayer partner beside me, Barb, leaned over and she said to me, "The Lord told me to plant this $50 seed for you, for your need." And I thanked her and I said, "You don't have to do that." And she said, "No, the Lord told me to do it."
I just loved Margaret when I met Margaret. You just have that divine connection, you might want to say. When she told me her story, I just had compassion. I had my checkbook with me that day, and I just got the check out and wrote it. We wanted to get the seed in the ground so that she could receive her harvest.
This was 3 weeks after I had gotten the first letter from this gentleman. And I got my mail the very next day. He had sent me a letter, and he said, "Don't worry about any more payments. With that being said, your debt is forgiven." That was like close to $10,000 debt that he forgave me for. And I believe it was because of the faithfulness for her that she planted that seed for me.
Well, we were in telethon, so, of course I talked to her the next day, and we were just, oh my goodness, we were just so thankful, and I get excited because I know his ear's not deaf, his arm's not short to save. He's a God that cares.
Cornerstone is like life to me because it gives life to others. Those who are watching need to know if they're not planting a seed for themselves, they can plant it for someone else. And if they plant it, God will just do the rest. All they have to do is plant it, and God will do the rest.